All right, everybody. Happy New Year. Welcome to the first stream of the year 2024 for me. As you can probably hear from my voice, I'm still a bit sick. So let's wait here in the beginning to see who is going to join us. In the meantime, I'm going to make some preparations in the background as we go along. So just a few more moments. Let's send everything out. Yeah, maybe I should also put everything out on the other social media as well. That's going. So, how is everybody doing? Happy New Year. So, okay, so as I advertised, let me actually put this on a. Let's put this on Slack as well. So that everybody knows. So how is everybody doing? How is your new year? Hangovers, all that stuff, or not? So, as I said in this stream, I will be trying to migrate my personal website, yandoverag.me, to Meteor 3. The entire website has been quite a big experiment, multiple things, hasn't been updated in a while. So, it is probably going to be a little bit wild. As with the previous streams, because I think I've already tried this before, or at least looking at the code base previously. So there's already some work done, primarily putting up packages and stuff. So I think this will be the main focus today as well, to get the packages working. Look, I've removed already a few packages I did previously. Happy New Year from Weekend Team. Hello. So I've already removed some packages previously, before the stream that I remember correctly have already been updated, because I tried originally way back in the alpha. So now that is all fixed. So I don't have to have so many specific packages, but others I have kind of ready here, and I will have to kind of go probably through all of them to see where we stand. So let's take a look. This is the code base, as you can see. So first things first, let's make this. Let's see. It's maybe too big. Oh well, it will be fine because we'll be primarily working here on the console in the initial part. So let's go start the initial and see which packages are causing us trouble. So, okay, down to one force SSL. So first of all, let's take a look here into, yes, I have it here. This is a kernel package, or sorry, the core package. So I don't need it there. So I think, because now it has been, of course, updated for the beta. So let's see what's going to happen now. I think I'll probably have to remove a few more like this before I start getting the long list of all the different packages. Let's see, what do we have here? Okay, so they have. Okay, I still have some old forums, and I'm going to cheat a little because I do have from my attempt, and this was other day that I did it for my main project with the universe. So I'm going to copy over these new ones. Oops, let me kill the sound from any other external sources. Great. So let's do that. In the meantime, it's going to be a lot of copying. Grab some tea or whatever you have and enjoy the new year. And the question for the audience: have you already tried upgrading to the latest beta, or what are your experiences with Meteor so far? Or let me know what you think. And actually, I'm going to also seeing it here remove collection 2 because now we already have a compatible version. Let's see what else is going to appear here, or I can also remove Meteor roles because we should have compatible version already. So that would be just getting in the way. I will probably have to check if I need to get a beta or not. Steve Jobs, I will have to work more on. And these, of course, socialized packages by themselves will require a bit. So let's take a look if that's working or not. Okay, and I see socialized user model. I have to go in here and make the adjustment. Normally, so to make this work, how I do this is I copy the package that I need locally, then go into the package JSON and add here 3.0 dash beta 0, and everybody should be happy. I should probably check the order here to update them because you said it was back at alpha 16 that I was trying this. So let's update it so to make sure that we have everything going. Okay, did we try already this one? No. Oh, come on. Beta 0. So that's that. And Steve Jobs, sorry, that earlier. React Meteor data. Let's see. I'm not sure if that one has or has not. I will have to let me check. This package already has or has not the official. Okay, so it has the official. That's for alpha 6, so that's outdated. So yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So I'll keep it here as is to make things easier. This one is going to be same issue. Bigger. That one is going to be quite an interesting. I'll cover that if we get that far. Meteor SSL, that's the official package, so I don't need it here. Makes things easier. My internal INTL package should be fine with just this, hopefully. The Galaxy SEO package is, I don't think there is a specifically a version release for the beta, which is sad. Yes, there is none. So if anybody from the Meteor team is listening, guys, get on it. That's kind of needed to deploy to production. And I think the same here with the Apollo package. I have to check. I think with Apollo, I have like a pull request there and just need to do the release. So we did all of these things. So let's see what it's going to complain about. And what I'm going to do here is, since this is kind of just experiment, I don't plan to go into production. I will be kind of removing things as needed for packages that are not essential. So legal management and flash news. I do have the legal management and flash news ready. And then it's, of course, the schema deny, schema index. Have that ready as well. And socialize base model also, I have it ready from Letter Universe. So let me just put these in. Sure, all right. Don't worry about that. So should get rid of these things. And I will need here, yes, and this should fix the collection 2 constraint, because we have version 4, which is ready for the beta. I do recall. If not, then that will be like the next step after this, is to kind of go through all of these and release them as needed be. Collection hooks. I will have to take a look before we proceed on that. 3.1. So if anything, I will have to release a quick new version there for the beta, but let's see what, again, the repeated process in this. So 3.1 socialize. So let's go quickly to the legal management and update the package that we are getting here. Collection, that's correct. This will be 3.1 beta 0. This is just like the local version. So I'll need schema index on the base model. It's not satisfied, but I should have the, where is schema index? So that's package JSON. I want package JS. The question is maybe because if it's okay, this is sometimes an issue, I think. Let's do it this way. I do recall that what needs to happen here, I need to move this file here to the root of that. Sometimes it's just not going to pick them up properly. So and I think on the schema deny, that will be same thing. Yes, that's the same thing. So it's not picking up the package properly, sadly. I need to make this cheat. So that's the only downside, I think, of having the packages like this. So delete. Probably leave that here, but it's just not necessary. So let's remove the unnecessary bits. Okay, let's not be too hasty. And let's see what we have going on here. Okay, so it's getting at least now the version. So we might have actually done it. I still suspect that it's going to crash if I try to start it because of sjobs and other packages not actually being ready for these kind of things. So I will have to then go package by package to check and where we are at on these things. So but this is very promising. This is probably the furthest that I have so far gotten with these things. So let's see what's going to happen. Fingers crossed. And let's use this opportunity to sip some tea. My Web3 login is going to also require quite a significant update, but not one related to Meteor 3. It's just that the packages below had a major version update, so I need to check on that. Well. Look at that. Things have been going forward. So when it's downgraded, that means that I have probably had some like local version before. Let's see. Yeah, that's the start before I had like a local version. So that did not work out. So this is good progress. We are there, MDG SEO. So so we managed the upgrade. So that was, in essence, the big first hurdle. The problem is the way we've achieved this is that we remove certain packages from the project. I specifically can think before I probably have removed like fast render and so on. And picker is another big one. And we can also log that we have, especially in picker, we have the fiber dependency, so that needs to be removed. So that that is something I will probably try to maybe do today, and maybe prepare like a version 3 for picker here, so that it uses Express internally, and where it was before using Connect, and it uses promises instead of fibers. And I'm not looking forward to that. I'll be honest. That's going to be annoying. I actually have what to do here. So that's the downside, because so that means I need to go into picker, I need to go into sjobs, I need to actually fix the functions and everything. Let me check on the Apollo here. So it uses the async here already, I think. And I will have to then check what else do I need to be, if this is async now or not. And other than that, I think that should be. Thankfully, okay, here we have one that's not. Yeah, we'll have to fix the tests to be async. That's still missing here. Yikes, that's. Yeah, so I'll have to get more into the weeds of, can I actually do like a evade here, a top level evade? So that will be new stuff in Meteor 3. Let's see. The Galaxy SEO package, I don't think I have to worry about. So it's really first things first is picker, getting rid of fibers there. And following on that will be the removal or migration to async methods on the server for any of the other packages. Base model, I'll have to check how much of that sync async we have here is going to be. Also looking into collection 2 as well to see how well that is integrated. So where do you would like me to start? Do you have like some place guys that you have already started with, or where you have some problems, or which one would you like me to explore? Let me know in the chat. So because this is gonna want to really suit your needs as well. Which parts should we start with? So let's make it easier. So number one, send me number one in the chat if you want me to start working on picker. Number two, if we should look more into as jobs and work on there. I already started some work there, but that one can also goes into the general main explanation what you need to do mostly in your apps, unless they're super advanced. So that will be number two. And number three would be just, running the application and fixing the first thing that comes along. So go. Number one, picker. Number two, as jobs and collections in general. And number three, just starting it and seeing what comes first as an issue. Main explanation. I'm not sure I understand what you mean by that, Lori. Let me, in the meantime, also check our NPM dependencies, what they are saying. Okay, so we have fixing things first that comes along. Okay, we'll do. Just before that, since we are also on node 20, that means we can upgrade some dependencies, and that I remember from top of my head. I do recall I can update all the GraphQL. Where is my? Oh, that will be up here. These GraphQL dependencies. So I went by two major versions. Interesting. I want to have this. And let's see. I can, of course, upgrade like Stripe. JS. Okay, they went up one version, but I do recall that one is safe to do. And Here in the dev, we of course have the test types node, way from 20 to, or going to 20. That's nice. The TypeScript packages, I do recall, are up for that. Oh man, I have old Cypress here. It just shows you how long it has been since I upgraded. Here, plugin security. TypeScript, I know I can probably. I'm not sure if they have actually made the upgrade there, so but let's check later on that. Oh yeah, style components can be now updated. That's not sure how that is going to come or not come. And one more thing here, testing library. Okay, so let's do all here. Yeah, we see the new npm graphics here. So I have old log file. Oh, I wonder if it actually will let me to install it with this version, because I know that the remirror packages have some strange or outdated dependencies, and I don't know. I know I cannot update them, but it's not related to Meteor 3. So we'll see what's going to happen with that. Okay, so that managed to do it. Perfect. And before I go, this is a pretty good one. We have, thanks to Meteor 2.14, a new option or flag that we can add here called open, which is going to open up the browser window for us there. So let's see what comes first. Okay, it has opened up, which I'm surprised, but that might be before. Oh, it opens before it starts running the server, all that stuff. So I have something that seems to be unrelated. And I should not have that because I am not using this package. So why am I getting this? Cannot find module fibers. Loading plugin compile GraphQL. So that's a tough one to start with, because first of all, Swido GraphQL. How the heck do I even have this package? I don't think. Oh, I do have it here. Interesting. So let's go to Packosphere and figure out what the hell this package is doing, or what am I doing with it. Compile plugin supports GraphQL files. Oh, that's why. So that makes sense. And I have, since it's been such a while, an integral part I have not even thought about. And it has not been upgraded for a while. Yikes, yikes, yikes. It's like super ancient. Yes, so first things first, let me get my Kraken and cloned this, or I will definitely need to fork it. Okay, I already have it forked. So I am in pause. Let me close the beacon tab for a while. And, or do I even have it? Let's take a look. should be, what is the name of it one more time again? Meteor GraphQL. So do we have it here? Yes, we do. Great. Perfect. So yeah, this is dependencies update here I have, and I do have like here for stuff that I tried. So that one is now outdated anyway. And I'm going to start. Let's see. Branch here. Feature Meteor 3. And let's start with opening it over here. So Meteor, come on. Meteor GraphQL. Let's go for a new window. All right, so we can keep the first part. Let's see. What is the latest version? Just to quickly check. 1 and 1.01 is my version here. Okay. Version 1.3. How cute. In our case, since we are removing fibers, this is going to be a major upgrade anyway. We will have to start from 3.0 beta. We have fiber specifically here now. So we might be able to get away with having like a backward compatibility, what we shall find as we go along. So first things first, before we even proceed, let's quickly check here if we have any updates for GraphQL 16.8.1, good, and GraphQL tag 2.12.6, so that one has stayed pretty much the same. Don't have to worry about that. Perfect. And other than that, it's a build plugin. So that's always makes it a bit more difficult for me. Let's see. Let's check the compiler and what exactly is potentially throwing up here. Okay, plugins. Okay, it's very small, and so let's go back to our crashing. While loading plugin compile GraphQL from package, cannot find module fibers. Of course, you cannot find fibers. Why are you even telling me I have fibers here? I cannot find them. A lot of testing here. Require. Could it be the require ones, or maybe something with chai? So let's also update this thing here. That's going to be. That is very strange. What am I missing here? Let's ignore the tests. So plugin that's coming from there. Oh, I wish Zodern or Radoslav was here. They could tell me because that's their stuff. So, oh, could it be GraphQL tag having some? But no, that would not. That should not be there unless. But let's check out GraphQL tag if it's by a chance deprecated or something. It's been a while since they have made anything. A lot of issues of pull requests. That's not a good sign. Let's quickly check the package JSON here. F dependencies, peer, and engine. That looks fine. So where exactly are you trying to get it? The question then here is if this is not something inside Meteor itself still issue, because I do recall there has been something with the with the compiler that they were making something backward compatible more. Yikes. So to kind of check on this, we'll have to go to Meteor. And I will have to over here, let's see, yes. I will have to check that. Okay, first of all, it's going to take a little bit to update. Let's see where that goes then. Let's fetch all, and there we go. So we'll go update our to our latest release here. And now let's see, where do we have to look? We have to look into modules. We have to find modules runtime. Which one it's going to be? That's the question. Let's see. Previous modules runtime 222. Oh, that's so it's going to. That is going to our. So that's the combined file, and we want to find out then in this over here if we have any vendor, which we do not have. It almost looks like it's starting in the wrong version. Or at least something is starting in the wrong version. So let me, oops. Let's see, I did have. Let's see what I'm right now looking to find. I'm looking to find, I did have somewhere saved a link to the dogs, actually, but actually I may not need that. I might need check um, the actual docs for version 3. I need to switch to milestone. And let's see if we have a link here to Meteor docs preview, but I think I might want to have the guide. Do we have the link here? Yes, hopefully it works. Yes. Okay, so we have the Meteor guide here. How to migrate to Meteor async in 2.x, migration to 3.0. So it's still a little bit outdated, but not a big issue. So fibers. Oh, so that's the collections. How to update to version 2. Meteor 3. So it's a lot of questions and answers, and not really what I'm looking at. Let's see if we have anything in the change log. Oh no, so that's the change log for and we need to remove this. This is all change log for the guide, and just doesn't make any sense to have it here. Oh, that's one thing. You can have a quick first pull request to Meteor if you haven't started already. Let's see. And I guess I need to go back here and check into the files change, which is going to be tedious. And we are looking for compiler. Yes, so that's the files themselves. Or maybe it's going to be there. And let's see. I was hoping for more of a. Okay, so it's discovering more and more. That's not going to work. Yeah, the problem is I'm not really familiar with this part of Meteor in general, so that's going to be a tough one for me to fix. But let's see. Let's try to get. Where are we? We did have Meteor GraphQL. Let's try to just get it, with the package with just moving to 3.0 beta. If that is going to be enough. And I will remove the specs there. So just in case that we don't trigger anything. So these specs plus it's so We don't really need them, so upgrade it. And let's see, because this one then is not there. This is sadly my limit so far with Meteor. So let's see if this upgrade is going to be good enough. Just moving the version, but it's strange because this is happening inside Meteor itself, and that just should not. That should just not happen. So, oh wow. Looks like upgrading the version just works, but still very, very strange. Okay, Meteor collection is not a constructor, so we'll have to check on that. And that's inside the migrations. Wow. I will have to check on it because I do recall we did some updates on that a bit back. But first I need to check here if I actually have any migrations. So no, I don't have even any migrations here, so that's not a problem. Let me also check back. First of all, since we are here already, let's just move this to TypeScript anyway. And let me check if this is actually the latest version that I'm using in general in my projects. Config DB migrations. Where's DB migrations? La la la. Yes, this. Yeah, this one looks correct. So again, the same or similar process. First, yes, it's going to be here. And I will have to, let's see, I do have Meteor migrations locally. So again, I am going to open that up. It's a percolate. So percolate Meteor migrations. This window, and let's get out here with. So that's GraphQL. Yeah, let's submit this. Favorite Meteor 3.0 beta 0 test me. I think let's just push that out here. So that we have that at least somewhere ready. That's important. And now we want to check the migrations repository. So Meteor, I said, percolate Meteor migrations. So where are we here? 2.0 has been released. No, it's not. Sorry, no, it has not been released. Yeah, we need to do quite an update here. So first, let's see. Okay, we are opened up here. Yeah, we need to also move release 2.0. So we have to move things. Yeah, Travis. Wait, do we have actually stuff here? 0 beta 0. The node setup, or at least checkouts is definitely version 4 now. So let's just do this things. Beta 0. So we have this. Let's move this. Let's move this back here, bad boy. We have there some npm now. Example that should be moved out. Yikes. So I think if we do this, and given what we already done the work on 2.0, let's take a look what I have done here so far. Version and structure. So yeah, change the structure a bit. Update everything to async. So I think this is going to help improve, add, test, fix things. Yeah, so this should hopefully fix these things. My God, what am I actually copying? I'm getting a bit worried. Stop that. What the heck were you copying? There is no... Ah, here we go, the freaking node modules. Freaking node modules, always a problem. Yes, so this is Meteor migration, delete. Why are you... Okay, now the system is completely confused. Let's go back here. Examples. Nope. 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 So let's try. No, it does not like that, so I have to do it manually. Oh, sorry, not manually, of course, but yeah, this thing. So collect migrations to where is my website? Or is it under Meteor? Maybe under Meteor. No, I'm just blind. There we go. Okay, so it was failing because WebStorm got confused. So now, okay, still crashing. Let's see, is this still the migration? Let's try to restart it. And hopefully on my other screen, let's not lose you guys. So I can see what Okay, what you are commenting. Not too many windows, as always. No, that's not what I need. Guys, I lost you. Apologies. I just need to find the proper window. Okay, here we go. The one with the dragon. So Meteor methods is not a function. Now we are progressing. Okay, so we are up to socialize server time. So that's another package that we have to worry about. It looks like Meteor migrations is all set to go, apparently, at least in the basic app. Let me get another sip. And we are getting to a big set of packages, in this case, the socialized packages, which I am not looking forward to fixing because it's, well, first of all, it's Kaleidoscope packages, so that's a lot of this stuff, and it's, yeah, it will be, let's see, socialize. And right now, what's crashing is the server time. I don't even have this one cloned here yet. So a lot of this will be now cloning these packages, I'm guessing. Let me just, yeah. 0 beta 0. I need to get the Meteor guys to release a beta for for Meteor migrations. And they already talked a lot about bringing this into core. So yeah, that hopefully will get out there and be fixed. So now I need to clone, and it's going to be under socialize. Oh, give me the business. Oh no, it's good. And let's see, which one was that? Server time. I don't have that cloned even, which is why it's not showing. So to GitHub, to copy, socialize, server time. Let's fork it on to my stuff. Let's just start with the devil branch. And now we can do a clone. Here, socialize. Come on. Where are we? Socialize. Socialize server time. There we go. Clone, open now. Let's feature Meteor 3. And let's take a look. Let's switch here. Let's do open. server time, this window. So first things first, we have 2.3. It's just for ECMAScript, but since we are already here, we can do this to make it easier. But this is going to be in the end 2.0 for server time. And 8.1 is going to be the minimum version. But we shall see. Now then, what specifically is crashing there on the server? Meteor methods. And what do Meteor methods is not a function? That's not true. That's one of the basic functions of Meteor, so that should not happen. Let's check server time. This is fine. Client. Export default. Okay, that is this is fine for the client. Import Meteor, blah blah blah. What do you mean that Meteor.methods is not a function? Of course it's a function. Not a function. No, that it is a function. It's with an object and everything else. Could it be that it just wants this thing there? It's just that I need to update the API versions for it to work. That's that theory. And that's perfect, at least for us, because we don't have to really do much to fix things. But it's going to be one hell of an annoyance for package maintainers if this is the case. Okay, so a few things happened there. Okay, it's starting to throw strange errors. Server main. Let's see, I don't even have, I think, the server used here as a word. Server. Oh, yes, that's going to be a tough one. So that's one that's, let's see here if that fixed the previous meter. It's another function, server time 8.8. Very strange errors. Okay, but first things first. That's a problem. That Meteor.server is no longer defined and missing. But this suggests It might be actually, no, sorry, that might be server configs the migrations in resolve some module. Oh, I see. It's just because I renamed it and then it's messing up the imports here. Just idea issue. So once I revert this, that should fix that issue. This one should be fine. Apologies. So that's just getting distracting us. Yeah, that's gone. So Meteor.methods is not a function. That almost, let's see, server time. So updating the versions from did not help. It's the standalone package, so we don't have anything there before. And it's the server time here is just saying me this nonsense. It's like super simple. So why the heck? I am suspecting that there might be something wrong with this freaking import not working as it should. Let's see if we actually get Meteor here. Okay, so we do get Meteor. With everything. But it is missing something. It's like, it's very small compared to what it should be. Let's see what I get over here. I get the same small meteor object, or if it's, or if I get the full one with everything. Crashing. Da, 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 da. No, it doesn't get that far, so it crashes before that. Which might suggest that let's see. Let's see what we have available at the time, because I think might not be fully initialized, but that just doesn't make sense to me. Absolutely rule by environment. Environmental is package, blah 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 is all of that. Startup. Error. Release. Settings is that looks like a bug. Let's see, Meteor dot startup. Let's see if I can move that in there, and if it's just a matter of an issue in the startup of Meteor. So since we saw that, let's put this here as well and see if that's potential fix. Okay. Okay, and we won't get there because of all the other packages that are using that. Yikes. So there was a question here from Ming. What does async do? That's a legacy function from before Meteor 3 that you could kind of actually, before you could do async await. And also, it was also to be able to kind of do these call async functions inside fibers or like a normal function. So it kind of did all the resolving all that stuff without having to have the async await. I would say in this case it's just for legacy purposes, so it doesn't break code. We shall have to check more into that because I think I might have it in some places. But actually, no, because I've mostly migrated to async await. But the issue that we don't have meteor.methods is it's a big one. Because wow, yeah, we should have that function. How the heck did they even pass to release this without this function being there? What I'm worried, or if I'm missing something. That function should be there unless I'm mistaken. It's like it's green, but is that green on the release or not? Let's check. Branch devel. Okay, I think there might be a bit of let's see here in our state how it was merged. Ah, that should be not a problem. Let's check if it was up already reported. Let's actually do some labeling. Those. I'm guessing this guy is trying to run. I think I think actually Gruba has with some removal of that. But I'll just ping him here on this one. Let's just put this under Mongo drivers. What the heck is this? Spam. Well, not really spam, but it's just that's not how you put this here, or too little description. So at first, like, which footer we have like 3 or 4 pages with documentation or stuff. So at first time it might not be clear. I think we have to check this down to a bug in Meteor Beta. Because I am I am pretty certain that in boot.js there it should already be there. And back to the wrap async, it should not, yeah. So in 3.0, you should not be using wrap async, but we will see with a lot of these functions that they remain in the code. And either there's like some workaround or something that makes them work with 3.0, or usually it refers kind of like to the new function that you should use. And that's just to make sure that it's easier to upgrade, so you don't have to really change everything at once. And in the future versions, if it's deemed that this is no longer needed, then it will be deprecated and slowly removed. But it might take like 2 or 3 major releases with Meteor before that happens, unless like it's like really necessary because it's necessary for the upgrade to remove it. Wow, I did not expect to find a bug like this, or unless I'm missing something. Error on boot.js. Let's take a look at over here. Let's open up Meteor again and find boot.js. I'm not sure exactly if that's going to help. Let's hear the wrap async. Wrap async self. It's not happening here, the wrap async, as we can see. So, and in this case, I'm guessing that it will be somewhere in the boot.js. So let's, no. What the heck is going on here? It does clearly show us that it's, okay, so it's modules, packages, modules. So it's in the modules package. So where are the modules? Here. And here we are probably going to have some wrap async. We don't. So how the heck? But it's still showing it's like, yeah, it's running the beta and everything. So where's the wrap async coming from? Is it coming from Rayfi? Oof. Starts at line 18 here, which we don't have, so that's probably export or this. Let me try this thing just as a quick test. If it passes through here, but I don't think it will, because of course we don't have. It's the methods that we are missing. Sorry, I'm just getting too ahead of myself here. Arrayfi. Stop. Let's check out the Meteor. We have the startups. We don't want the startups. We want to see if we have somewhere maybe in here the methods directly. This is very deep inside Meteor that I have really should, but I haven't had a chance to. Oh, you have some fiber stubbing. That's the old way, but as you can see, it's only for client stuff. Oh, let's see method. Function methods, yeah, it's here. That's a good question. Where the heck is the methods? Where is that defined inside Meteor? One way to check is to, let's see, core methods. It's the DDP live data or DDP server, live data server. So it's in the DDP, yes, that makes sense. So DDP server, your methods, that's the tests. Yeah, why do we still have underscore here? Meteor.server, so that shows that we had that correctly. Server convenience. Live data server.js. So it's in this file and line 1700 something. But yeah, okay, yeah, it has that many lines. It's async. Here we go, methods. Oh, Ariadne has a underscore removal PR for this, so that will be nice to have there. Okay, so I think what is happening here is that the entire DDP server stuff is not being added. Let's take a look. I think like also the other methods in there are not being assigned. If we look, for example, is async call or remove session, publish. Yeah, we haven't seen publish here either. We've seen these, yeah, but publish is not here. So the entire DDP server is not being added. Which object.assign server prototype. Which is the server here. So it's probably added to this server, which I think these days we can do without the .prototype, but I'm not 100% sure. We'll have to try that. And after all that, I have questions. Yeah, these are all the settings. Application strategies, assign dummy document, for testing. This is big file. Oh, very ancient Meteor stuff here. Check that assign down here. Which can be here as well. Same. Let's just get a few of these typos fixed. And what I think is happening here there has been some oversight somewhere. But it doesn't make sense why the test would pass, because if this is not added, the test would crash and burn. Very, very strange. I don't want to annoy anybody on the new year, but if I see any of course, nobody's online, which makes sense. Let's check on this server just in very crazy case. No, of course not. That's all right. That's kind of expected. I don't recall. Well, I have not actually seen and that's actually a good point to quickly check here where we have the 3.0 breaking changes. So let's see if we have anything on methods. So that's just the methods for this. There's no async. So that's like another next step that we have to do in Meteor 3 is to change these remaining async or move to these async things, because it was not possible to, for different reasons, to have kind of, or some of them couldn't be async, or they have like async equivalents. But now even those that were before synchronous are async as well. Some of them will be async for the first time, so you have to be careful about that. Browser policy is another package that I really want to review and modernize and make awesome. But while I'm looking through this, I would appreciate, guys, if you could give me a like on this video. It really helps, in people finding me. And it's also pretty much a free way to say thank you to the creator. Let's see, some async, added update use async, async, async. And this seems to be a typo here, reflect. Typos, guys. Get an ID that highlights those. So Meteor 2.0 async local storage was added to help with these async methods. Promise editor to help with async methods. Fiber from the package. Shouldn't there be one more zero? I think that's localhost, isn't it? 2.7 0.0.1. Yeah. Update to use async methods. Update and unify. Update da da da. So okay, so that this is kind of the major thing that's happening with the uh, especially with Mongo async methods. So in Meteor 2.8.1 and above, or sorry 2.8, you have the ace dot, or as you have a star async methods, and their synchronous counterparts in Meteor 3 become asynchronous as well. So that's kind of big. So again, methods async, 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 and async. Nothing about there having to initialize it or whatever. Very strange. It just makes no sense. And it would be a major, major breaking change. But why? If this was not, if this was missing. So, and this needs to be like really there on boot. Uh-huh. I made some changes, but that should not. Let me try to run this from my local Meteor. I have here a code for that. Here start local Meteor, just in case. Just a Hail Mary to see if there is a chance of something wrong. And let's see if maybe the small, or this will allow me to pretty much go into the Meteor code I have locally and debug there to see what's going on here. But I would first need to know a lot more. So I'll just give this a shot to see if maybe I can force it through. And if not, then I think that I will file a bug report. And unless I have like some aha moment and are able to fix it. So let's see. Let's see. Also, if one of my sponsors is listening, you have in your inbox an email with a link to jump in to this into the stream and check things out or join me. So don't hesitate to do that. I will be happy to add you and chat with you about anything you want. It's also also kind of reminder for everybody else that I offer sponsorships, so you can sponsor me if you like what I'm doing, or if you would like to join me on these streams, or have a priority on fixing bugs in packages I manage and get some early access to things. I think especially this year, the early access is going to be pretty interesting if I can keep up with my schedule that I want to keep up with. So it's going through all the npm dependencies. and including in my in my app as well there. That's the Web3. All right. So while we waiting for this, that's usually how it usually takes a while and the first time. Next week, I'll be trying out Hono.js, which is kind of like a router or like a server for different frameworks like Node, Bon, and all that stuff, similar to Express, but with much wider applicability. I think I might actually on Wednesday do a look into Express itself, because that's coming up in Meteor 3. So I'll need to know that to fix things in Picker, or at least there might be something I might need to know, and it will be also good for me to know this so I can then compare that with Hono. Then the week after that, here we go. It's probably the same error, I hope. Yes, it's still the same error. So I'm going to file bug report, but back to what I was saying. So the week after that, I will be again trying with Meteor 3. This time I will be probably doing a different approach. I'll probably start, and that's the next step I am going to do here. Let's go and grab myself an empty terminal window. CD that Meteor. I'll be doing a different approach for Meteor 3 upgrade, or not even an upgrade. Oh, it will be bar, but I'll be starting from scratch, and I'll be building a website for the Meteor community. So we'll start from scratch and kind of go from there. The idea, we'll start an empty Meteor 3 website, get it up and running, deploy it on Galaxy, and then keep on working on it. It's probably going to be a continuous series. And the idea is that if we start, from just the official packages, from the empty so from the empty, like I'm going to try to do it here. Then it should be much more easier to kind of discern, okay, what's working, what's not working, and all that stuff. So let's try if I can get the release. So I want to do 3.0 beta 0. Test it. I want to have a let's see, since I'm using Apollo, I want to do the Apollo plus React. Doesn't get clone. We'll use cache version of skeletons. Yikes. Not good, not good. And that's because, yes, Apollo is not migrated, most likely, as a skeleton. That's infuriating. But we can deal with that. We want to go to Meteor. We have these two here, so let's remove that, and let's try again. And this time we'll just 3.0 beta 0. We'll just go with React. Still didn't work. Or maybe it did. Looks like it did. So yeah, because we have the beta there. So let's see if what's going to happen. the idea is I'm just going to go in here, add a console log, and yes, on the server in main. Yes, we have the Meteor here, the Meteor startup to do all that stuff here. And I just want to know if I can replicate it here as well, because then that would mean that it is indeed an issue. Oh yeah, because we have another Meteor port. Let's just go this port, doesn't matter. Started very quickly the proxy and everything, which is nice. I'll have to double check if we actually are on the correct version afterwards as well. And I'm still building here legacy as well. So, oh, we have the collections here. So this one looks like we have everything here. Or do we? It's Meteor 3 release. Startup. We have the server here, refresh, methods, yes. So why the heck in my application it's not there? The plot thickens. So in a pure Meteor install, it's there, no problem. Or is it? Because this is already when after booting all the packages and all that stuff. So no, it did not open the folder correctly. Nope. I want to open a file. I want folder. Just this one. So in order to test things out, I'm going to add here. I'm going to add here a fake package. Let's see. We are in my let's. Or actually, we can just add there our. Where do we have that? Yeah, the socialized server time. Why do we? Why be doing needless stuff if we can be? Let's do this. And yeah, we have this here. We have server. Okay, we have everything there. So over here, I'm just going to add. Let's copy this. It's going to pick up the local one once it runs through all the checks. Yeah. And let's see what we have now. If it's because if this is correct, then that means that the methods are there not on a boot. It would not affect Meteor Core because in Meteor Core they are added, I would say, a bit differently. Yes. So this is so strange. I think we have found here a bug, which I am not going to attempt to solve because that would be another 2 hours, I think. Most likely. And let's see. Error on boot. Yeah. So quickly do here a bug. And then let's see. Yeah, probably add it under imported packages. So what do we know about this bug? When starting Meteor 3.0 beta 0 with packages that call Meteor.methods. Let's double check. Correct. Yep. Following error show error. Let's start up. And do I have like some way I can some tag that can impact something that I can really get it working? Minimongo mobile. No, so let's give here the error, and I can do this, just that. So we really want to get what is the important part of the error. So we have this, the initial thing that's the error itself. Then we have this. This also shows that. Since I'm running here from the local checkout, let's actually maybe go here if this is. Yes, because this here will also definitely show that I have the version here if you read it correctly. And yes, and this is where it starts repeating again. So just copy this. This is like to the fullest. Cannot give anything more. My thoughts. So then I also need to do replication. Create a new 3.0 beta app. Use the React skeleton. Copy. So then you create the packages folder, copy over a package that calls Meteor.methods. And I'll do here, for example, and it is, where is the package? Yes. Socialize server time. And I'm putting it here because it's a nice small package that we can easily copy over. It has no other dependencies or anything like that. So copy link. So because I'm in the same. Observe crash. If you add then console.there Meteor into packages, and in our case it's flies server time, server time.js. It will show you that the methods, functions, and many other are missing from the object. If you console, if you print out Meteor in the app server, it has all the necessary methods. So better replication. My conclusion is that that the methods and other in this case, like collection, are added after Meteor runs through boot of packages. It could be potentially the load order that you need to have the DDP be potentially something load order. Because if it's somehow the official DDP server package gets pushed down below the package that has been imported, then then it does not add those things to the Meteor object. So potentially DDP server would be loaded after the third party package. This is what I think about this. I'll add it to the 3.0 milestone. I'll submit it. We have reproduced it independently. Yeah, so I think there is nothing much that we can do now. Now people now who know this part of Meteor better than me can get in and figure out what's going on. I'm just, especially at the end, kind of, just thinking aloud, trying to figure out what is the potential issue there and how it might be get fixed. So that's, yeah, and this is going to be a problem for a lot of packages that have that, or am I maybe doing something wrong? And maybe you'll find the documentation things here as well. So this is as far as we go today. I think it's extremely positive that we've gotten past the updates and are actually trying now to fix issues that come out of trying to run the application, which last month was not the case. It might still be an issue with a lot of the other application where you have a lot more, especially those that have not been added in a while. So another suggestion is kind of to slim down, especially the things or the packages that are specifically for productions that you don't have to worry about right now. So that's that. And yeah, that's where we are. Let me take this and let's send that to the responsible person. Or I might actually send it to the person that I think might be able to fix this. Maybe, yeah, I'll send it to the new guy that's started Meteor, specifically Nacho. So Nacho, if you're watching this, hi. I'm putting you on a spot. Also Gabriel Gruba as well. So guys, we'll have to take a look at it. We'll see what's going to come out of that. And oh boy. So we have that going. So now then, we are at the end. Not much we can do here. I would like to invite you to subscribe to my channel and also give you quite a sneak peek of what's coming up. I will add here one more on Wednesday evening, probably around a bit later than today. Or I'll be doing another stream on Express, trying out Express and seeing what we can do with it, potentially also on Meteor itself as well. Then next Monday, I'll be trying out Hono.js. I think this looking at Hono as a potential replacement in the future. So Meteor 4 or 5 to Express. So that's why I'll be looking at Express.js before that. Then week after that, I'll be doing more. I'll be non-technical, and I'll be talking about my idea or philosophy called the Great House, Part 2. If you want to check from last week, Part 1, it's available on my channel on YouTube. And then week after that, I'll be, as I told you before, building a website from scratch with Meteor 3, or I'll create Meteor 3, and I'll start adding, stuff that I have from my other projects to kind of get us started, and hopefully we slowly can build things up. And as you can kind of see the trend, technical, non-technical, technical, non-technical. The week after that I'll be introducing my little universe, which after this stream I'll get some food, and then I will be going to write in it to get it more up par, so that I have something to show you. That's my little universe. It's a sci-fi. You can already find it on Liter Universe website if you want to. So I'll be one of my things that I really want to start this year is really every day do some writing or word building or something around it to kind of progress things. Hopefully at least 1 hour a day. We'll see how it goes, and I think it's doable. At the very least, if nothing else, I can play with some AI generated images and stuff like that. So yeah, please subscribe to my channel. Let me know in the chat or in the comments if you have any questions, recommendations, what you would like me to cover. Can reach out on Twitter. I'll also try to be more active this year on Twitter and provide some content. And with that, thank you very much for tuning in, kind of looking through this. I hope you found some inspiration for or maybe some solutions for your applications. Nobody's joining me, so we are all set. And also next week with Hono, I do believe Alim Ghaffar will be joining me as well, so we'll have guests. And with that, I think that's all I have for today. So once again, Happy New Year. And I'll see you either on Wednesday or on Friday during our Meteor dispatches, or hopefully next week looking at Hono. So thank you very much. Have a nice new year, and I'll see you around. Bye-bye.